So imagine building an entire culture around breaking the rules,
Yeah.
right? But then getting blacklisted for, well, actually breaking them. Welcome to your custom-tailored deep dive.
Yeah, it's a wild premise.
Right. And today's sources analyze this July 2026 Philippine drag crisis. Our mission here is exploring the brutal friction of scaling underground art for a corporate audience.
Exactly. We are looking at a major collision between M1ss Jade and the corporate machinery. She's a drag artist famous for her transgressive doll domination brand.
Yeah, she performed at a family-friendly mall show and, well, exposed her breasts. To understand the fallout, let's unpack this. Think of it like a punk rock band getting booked for a Disney gig.
Or like taking a wild, unpasteurized Kraft cheese and trying to sell it in a national supermarket.
Oh, I like that analogy. The supermarket demands pasteurization for brand safety, right? But the artist feels you're boiling away the exact flavor that made them famous in the first place.
Right. And the industry immediately fractured along those exact lines. I mean, M1ss Jade. So, as a transgender woman, views this act as a statement of radical bodily autonomy.
Okay, but on the flip side, you have the event producer, Eva LaQueen.
Yeah, she is operating under the supermarket's rules. For Eva, alienating conservative sponsors threatens the funding that actually keeps these events alive. We aren't endorsing either view, but you can see both sides.
Totally. But because Eva held the keys to future corporate gigs, shutting Jade out didn't just end a working relationship. It threatened Jade's entire livelihood.
Right. Eva allegedly cursed Jade out and enforced a strict blacklist.
Which inevitably caused the conflict to spill out onto the internet.
Yeah.
So what does this all mean when internet drama enters the mix?
Well, a local production assistant posted a viral thread on X exposing Eva's alleged monopolistic gatekeeping and these strict non-compete bans.
And the most explosive claim there was that Eva threatened to sue Jade over a podcast interview. She allegedly said she would pursue legal action, quote, unless she dies.
Yeah. And platform algorithms prioritize outrage, meaning any nuanced debate about contract law or event production was just instantly buried.
Buried by highly shareable binary accusations of gatekeeping, right?
Exactly. And that digital amplification pushed Jade into a severe mental health crisis. She actually went live on TikTok, and viewers watched her step onto a ledge.
Wow, so an apparent real-time suicide attempt.
Yeah, it was terrifying. She verbalized this paralyzing fear of ruinous lawsuits, but also a crushing guilt. She felt she had disappointed Marina Summers.
Her drag idol, right? The pinnacle of global success in their community.
Exactly.
Here's where it gets really interesting, though. I want to push back on the internet's reaction here. Because if you were taking an industry from underground clubs to mainstream arenas, you need a foreman, not just artists.
That's a valid point.
Doesn't the drag scene absolutely need gatekeepers like Eva to survive corporate scrutiny?
What's fascinating here is that it is a necessary evil in any emerging industry. Professional boundaries and non-competes are standard business practices required to secure capital, you know?
Right. You cannot scale a counterculture without infrastructure.
Exactly. X just completely erased that nuance, reducing complex contract law to a toxic witch hunt. But then Eva completely undermined that valid defense with her PR response.
Wait, what did she do?
Well, while Jade was literally on a ledge, Eva released a statement prioritizing business metrics. She cynically pointed out Jade's, quote, low ticket sales to deflect criticism.
Oh, wow. So during a mental health crisis,
Yes.
the community saw that move as incredibly bastos, which means blatantly rude.
Yeah.
Just a clear prioritization of commerce over human life.
Yeah, and it cemented her reputation on Reddit as Mata Pobre, you know, an elitist completely out of touch with the artist she represented.
Fortunately, though, Jade was physically secured by her support system. And just days later, she experienced a massive shift in perspective.
Right, because the global television franchise Down Under vs. the World premiered, featuring Jade on an international broadcast.
Stepping from a local mall dispute onto the world stage, that is huge.
The scale difference is staggering. That broadcast provided this massive influx of international validation. It allowed her to realize her platform was much bigger than the local bars that blacklisted her.
So she could just reject those local gatekeepers.
Exactly. She publicly rejected them and announced she was seeking professional therapy.
That is such a powerful turnaround. And for you listening, this dynamic isn't just isolated to the drag community.
Not at all.
When your own passion or art becomes your job, you have to ask yourself how much of your authentic, unfiltered self you're willing to compromise just to satisfy the demands of brand safety.
Right. It is the absolute ultimate tension of professionalizing a passion.
Which leaves us with a final thought to mull over. If mainstream success requires sanitizing the very rebellion that created an art form in the first place, does commercialization inevitably destroy the culture it's trying to sell?